Hi guys, thanks for watching. This is an update on Amir's 7th week of life. Again, not a whole lot going on, just a few little updates. We haven't gone to the doctor yet, so we don't know his weight or height or anything like that, and we haven't had the 2-month, obviously, checkup to know like kind of what's going on in that regards and shots and things like that. So we will be having an appointment next week, so I should have something to update on as far as like his stats like that. Next week. So I'm just gonna briefly talk about like some things that we've been doing this week. We have been reading a lot more because I have the Baby Center app. I'm trying to see if I can find it quickly here. The Baby Center app. You know how they had the pregnancy ones? That's what I always followed, and now they have the My Baby app. That's what we've been using, and it's again kind of like a calendar that goes through you know, each day of your baby's life. I don't know how it goes, how long it goes for, but I'm assuming the first year of life maybe, and it just has like little tidbits on it and just kind of nice things to remind you about, sorry, text message there, about, you know, what the developments to be watching for, just little tidbits that are helpful. And I read on one of the tips one of the days last week that you know, really it's a good time to start doing some different texture, or showing the baby some different textures and things like that, as they're becoming kind of more aware now. So we've been using these touch and feel books. I'm sure most people know what these are like. I've been reading them, and I just put his like hand kind of up like that to touch the different textures. Most of them are like soft, but this one's kind of like a scaly one. And he doesn't seem all that interested. Obviously, he's only, you know, 7 weeks old. I don't expect any huge reaction, but I've just been having him touch these, and this one as well. This one I just picked up. So I've just been reading those every night, and then I point out what things are when he's alert. So I don't know if that supposedly that sinks in. Obviously I don't know what really is sinking in, but you know, I've just been like pointing to things, be like train, you know, if that's what it says on here, and just be like train, choo-choo train, you know, reading the book essentially, because that's what it is. But just trying to get those things to kind of sink in, and when he's looking at me, I'm like, I'm mommy, that's daddy, you know, just things like that. And hopefully that'll be helpful to him. I'm not really sure, but it's something to do when he's awake, and to try to entertain him, which brings me to my next topic. He is way more alert and awake now, which is good. However, I'm not able to get as much done, which is fine. I mean, I'm here for my baby. I'm not here. My first priority is him, in other words. But he has definitely been way more alert. He still does do like a long nap, like a 4-hour nap, but not 2 of those. Before he was like doing like at least like 2-hour naps at least, and sometimes they would be like 3 to 4-hour naps. So now he's doing like one of those, and then he sometimes, depends on the day. I mean, not every day is going to be consistent, but he's also been like sleeping, falling asleep for like 10 minutes, and then just like kind of waking himself back up, and kind of a little more fussy again. I think I mentioned that in my last vlog. He has been a little bit more fussy in the evening times. Just, he is tired. I can tell he's tired because his eyes are like half closing, but he kind of wakes himself up, and he just wants to be held all the time. He's not really like happy doing anything else in the swing or the bouncy seat. He doesn't love the bouncy seat anyways, but you know, things that he normally really likes to do during the day, or that he previously liked to do, he doesn't like as much. So I'm assuming that it's just going to keep changing, and he's just going to be becoming more and more awake, which I love, and alert, and smiles. He's still really smiling. He really smiles at daddy. He just, even when I'm on the phone with my husband, because he works a lot, I try to put him on the speaker, and he smiles at the speakerphone. Obviously you can't see, but you know, I think he recognizes his voice. Oh, are you gonna fussy, babe? You gonna fuss? Come on up, come on up. I know you want to be held. And here he is. This is Amir, 7 weeks. He's fascinated by the mirror and the lights over here. Chunky chunk, chunky chunk. And we don't, again, don't have pants on him. We don't keep pants on him unless we're going out or it's cold, or it's like a sleeper or something like that. We just don't. It's easier for us to just not have pants on, and I think it's more freeing for him. And like I said, our apartment's like ridiculously hot, even though it's not hot. Like today it's like 50-some degrees and it's really warm in here. So that's why we just don't keep pants on him. It's easier. And also I wanted to mention he does have a bit of cradle cap. I don't think I've mentioned that before. It's not severe, but there's definitely some kind of like baby dandruff going on here. And we're not really doing too much about it. We're just kind of massaging his head with coconut oil after he gets out of the bath. And I don't know if that's really helping because he still has it. But before it was kind of like coming down here in the front part of his head. But now it's kind of like more set back. So I don't know, maybe it is helping. But we'll be asking the doctor about that. But I don't know. I don't want to do anything unless it's uncomfortable to him. I mean, if it's going to go away on its own eventually, I really don't want to do too much besides just doing like natural things. Like coconut oil is like my problem solving method for everything pretty much, because it does so many great things supposedly, and I like using it. I love how it smells, and yeah, I just like to use like more natural ingredients when I possibly can. And I know there's like medications and stuff for that, which I really don't want to do unless he's uncomfortable. However, I did kind of notice he has had his hand kind of up here on his head a bit lately, and I wonder if it's itchy to him. So if it is uncomfortable, obviously we want to get that taken care of. So we'll be talking about that at our appointment next week. Yeah, so he did sleep one long stretch couple nights this week where he slept like 5 hours at night, which was really nice. It was really nice for me to get some sleep, you know, a long stretch of sleep at night. Although he's not really a bad sleeper, he usually goes right back to sleep. But then, like last night and the night before, which is technically, you know, beyond the week that I'm talking about, he woke up like every hour and a half to eat. And that was kind of like hard on me. It just, because I was getting used to kind of like sleeping the longer stretches, but waking up every hour and a half to eat is definitely a little bit harder. So I wonder if he's just again with growth spurt, and that maybe why he's a little more fussy lately too. I'm not sure. So I think that's pretty much it for 7 weeks, and I'll be back reporting for his update from his doctor's appointment next week. Oh. You talking? Yeah, that's another thing. He's definitely making noises, like different noises, like different crying even. Like the crying sounds different. And I don't know if it's just like a new cry, something I don't know what it is about. Oh. What? Yeah, so definitely a lot more cooing and just, you know, baby noises. So yeah, that's it. I'll be back in updating on his 8th week, and again, like I was saying, we'll have his updated measurements and stats and things like that at that appointment, or at that vlog. Yeah, so have a great week if I don't see you before then. Bye-bye.